I just made an AI in Minecraft. But before I show you how I did it, let me first demonstrate it. First, you have to type /AI in the chat to activate it. Then you can type the message, for example, how to mine bedrock in Minecraft. Now the response of the AI isn't always that intelligent. For example here, I don't know how to play Minecraft, but I know it is a video game. Like, that answer isn't really useful, but at least it works. Now let me show you how I did it. What better way than to ask AI how to add AI into Minecraft? Now the first approach was to use command blocks, but how are these supposed to communicate with the AI? Well, let me tell you. So here's the plan. First, a command block will send a question from the player to a data pack. Then this data pack will send it to the website. Next, the website will contact the AI. Finally, the AI will then generate a response and send it back to the command block in-game in Minecraft. But there was a problem. The /AI command wasn't recognized and it just didn't work, so that was just wasted time and we needed a different approach. The new approach was to create a mod. Now, the only thing I needed to do was follow the exact file structure DeepSeek told me to, and that's exactly what I did. Then I tried to create the mod, but it somehow didn't work, so I had to troubleshoot some more. After all the troubleshooting, I tried to build it again. And it finally said build successful. So I naturally searched for the file and found it. Then I launched it with CurseForge. I tried to create a single player world, but it crashed. So I just copied the whole console log and gave it to the AI. But there was a problem. I reached the limit of questions asked in the chat. So I just created a new chat and asked again. But sadly, the answer I got wasn't useful at all. So we needed a different approach. This approach was that instead of creating the mods completely on my own, I would just use a program like MCreator where you can just paste the code and it will generate a mod for you. So I asked ChatGPT if it could generate the code for me. I then launched MCreator. I then created a new workspace and followed the instructions ChatGPT gave me. I first had to figure out which element I should have to add that I can add code, but finally I then figured it out. I then pasted the code which I copied earlier from ChatGPT, and then I tried to run it to see if it works. But of course it didn't work first try, as always. I then copied the log and gave it to ChatGPT so he could troubleshoot. I then fixed everything he told me to. This took a short while. Then I tried to run it again. This time it asked me for access. And this time a lot of good things were coming in the log. And we got something we didn't have before, and that was Minecraft launched. I created a new world and then I joined this world. As soon as I joined, I wanted to figure out if it was working, but the command wasn't recognized. So I had to troubleshoot some more. I finally launched it again, and this time the command AI was finally recognized. But there was still a problem with connecting to the server. So I had to troubleshoot once again some more, but this time I loaded again into Minecraft, typed a message, and I got a response. We finally did it. We integrated AI into Minecraft, but there was still a slight problem. And that was that the AI was pretty dumb, as you can see from the message. So I searched for a smarter AI online. But the problem was, the response of this AI was even more unuseful. So I just left it at it and didn't change anything. But the problem was that this isn't a real mod, it's just in the test environment of MCreator. So I decided to set up a mod profile on CurseForge. But as you can see, this failed. But even though I had a lot of problems, I still managed to integrate AI into Minecraft. If you watched this far, you probably enjoyed the video, so why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel.